The principles that LEAP was founded on was based on principles of achievement, issues of social justice, community development. Today, the meaning of social justice is reflected in the number of kids and families that we have graduated and sent to college. The educational pipeline was critical to this model to ensure that kids were receiving the wraparound services, that they were receiving not only an educational excellent program, but that we were supporting kids through a process. So what it took was an incredible amount of work and effort in creating a model that was integrated, comprehensive.
You can see right away they're transforming lives because they have created a birth through college pipeline that is unique, not only throughout the state, but maybe in the entire United States.
The idea that we can get kids into colleges by bringing them when they were little into the university, giving our kids the possibility to dream that they could be. Our children were so poor in this community, but not poor so much in resources, but poor in terms of dreaming. So college is important because it provides an opportunity to poor kids to get a job, to be educated, and to give them a choice that they can compete in the market.
You are transforming families who would not have thought that they would be able to have their children graduate all the way and be admitted to some of the top universities in the state.
We wanted to provide all-around services in a community where children could feel secure.
Dr. Santiago established the Rutgers-Camden Community Leadership Center, or CLC, to oversee the operations of LEAP. Having a center like the CLC allows her to leverage and establish stronger partnerships with other Rutgers units.
Rutgers University Camden and the LEAP Academy have had a wonderful and tight relationship for all of the 25 years that it's been in effect.
Part of our mission is outreach to the community, to the state of New Jersey, to the city of Camden. The resources that Rutgers Camden has are being used to help the citizens of Camden and their children, and that's what we should be doing.
Showing kids in 10th grade taking chemistry or taking a math course or a calculus course at Rutgers and doing well. That kind of best practice is really what we want to continue to support. We really wanted to build in Camden because Camden was the most poor city, had the highest number of children that were dropping out, and a lot of poverty and inequality.
Cooper Street has been completely transformed. It was once part of Rutgers, but sort of the backside of Rutgers. We've converted it, with Dr. Santiago's leadership, into a space that, one, has trees, has sidewalks, is very well lit, is very welcoming. We've gone block by block and transformed a Greyhound station into a playground, an abandoned building into a school. Buildings are more than just sort of passive containers of children in school environments. I think they're an active part, an important part of the learning process.
I truly believe that children have to see themselves as a big part of the larger society. The first thing I always look at is literacy. I know that students have to be able to read and write well to access anything. The classroom teacher should be well informed, they should know their students, they should plan adequately for their students, and they should provide access to the learning. And teachers have the awesome responsibility of making sure that whatever they're teaching is rigorous, it's inviting, it's engaging, and it's something that leads to better outcomes for our students. We talk a lot about the pipeline to prison. What I love about LEAP Academy is that the vision here is there's a different pipeline that children can access, and I want to be a part of that.
The Early Learning Research Academy is the beginning of the pipeline, and it introduces students, families to our way of thinking, our beliefs, and what research says that the younger you start children, the more successful they are throughout school and throughout life.
They're able to instill these good practices and the good structure at an early age. It's creating good habits early on and throughout their whole academic career.
So when we started the LEAP Academy, we created an integrated, comprehensive model to provide all-around services in a community where children could feel secure. So we created a Center of Excellence for College Access. That's one of the best practices we have here. From infancy to college, guidance, support, trips, exposure, taking kids to colleges and making sure that we have early college and dual college enrollment.
If you can get a first grader or even a preschool student to understand that college is their ultimate goal, it makes all of the heavy lifting that you have to do in convincing them of the importance of college that much easier.
We want to make sure that youth in the city of Camden understand that there are a numerous amount of adults in the city who understand that they have potential, believe in that potential, and want them to work towards that.
I came to LEAP in 6th grade. From then, they were on us about thinking about college. They have like future scholar programs.
It's not like really much of an option, but this is what you do after you leave us.
LEAP Academy has had a really successful dual enrollment program. The program has grown from around like 5 to 10 students per semester taking college coursework at institutions like Rutgers and Rowan, now to where as though we have all of our graduating seniors taking college coursework.
I wasn't ready for college. That was one of my biggest things, was like I only had 4 years to decide what do I want to do. All the knowledge that we were gaining was more than just like the credits, more than just like, oh, I can have a head start in college. It was just like that knowledge, that feeling of actually being in college without actually being in there.
The Fab Lab is a collaborative workspace that runs applications to sketch, design, codify, model, and manufacture in 3D prototypes. The Fab Lab is the best place to share knowledge, test technology, prototype ideas, and generate all kinds of innovative and entrepreneurial opportunities.
We also have a health and wellness here center and a family support center that provides kids with the opportunity if they get sick to have health care.
We do screening, vision, hearing, mental health screening. We screen for depression. We screen for autism. We have few asthmatic cases. They have an asthma attack. I fix them right here. We give them a NEP treatment. We give them steroid, and we observe them for a while. They don't need to go to the emergency room.
Dealing with urban kids, you do have to have some other supports. PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. Parents should know that we are creating PBIS for LEAP. A PBIS should be tailored to the school. So I will have probably 3 rules at the lower school, but in high school it's going to look a bit different. Even within LEAP, we do have different cultures in different buildings. The committee itself will actually come up with the rules. Will come up with a teaching matrix. There will be lesson plans, and then those lesson plans will be carried on, and there will be booster lessons as the committee feels needed.
We also have here a Parental Engagement program where parents participate in activities at night, supporting kids on homework, understanding testing, taking trips.
The LEAP Academy, we've been here for 25 years, and that's because of our parents.
I've put 5 kids through LEAP Academy. I wanted to send them here because at the time Camden City was going through a drastic change and the education system was not up to my par.
They show our kids that they are in the community, they're involved in school activities. I think our parents are very important and key to LEAP Academy.
So the Alfredo Santiago Fund is a fund that I started to ensure that the children had financial means to attend college. It was important to me to build legacy.
I was a first-generation college student. I know how important it is to have the kind of support that you need as a first-generation college student from the institution where you attend and from the broader community. It not only changes lives for the students who take advantage of it, but also for all the people that those students and those individuals touch.
It's helped me fund for my education, which I wouldn't be able to do.
We as educators need to do everything we can to provide the opportunities for everybody.
Education is the ticket out of poverty for people.
Think about a kid who comes from a Camden area, and Camden has these challenges. And then suddenly in his 12th year, he or she is taking courses that are college transferable. Doesn't have much financial consequence to them then while they're taking it because it's being funded.
People did not believe that it was possible. So I had to see the results. I had to sort of stay throughout all this 20-some years with it to be able to show that it was possible.
The kind of commitment she shows, I don't have that inside me. I'd like to help in a passive way or a semi-active way, but she has given her life to it.
There really are no words to describe the passion that Dr. Bonilla Santiago has for her children, for the students at LEAP.
It's not 25 years of hatching a vision and then just nurturing it. It's 25 years of changing the ambition every year and growing that ambition.
They build relationships, they focus on what really matters, and at the end of the day, their outcomes change lives for the better.
We have the structures in place, systems in place, the accountability that it takes, and the policies of the board. That kind of commitment is critical.
We want communities to be better because we're there. We want our people to be part of the community, to personally see the fulfillment of helping another person live up to his or her fullest potential.
In Haltech, we're working on a development workforce initiative for our parents, and we're working with them in getting our kids that are graduating from college to come back into the city to become the future engineers in Haltech. So I believe in institutional support and also in creating a legacy here that I will leave on behalf of LEAP, but also my work. The opportunities that are waiting for our families and our children are going to be incredible. So I have faith that this is going to be here for a long time.